Introduction. Wheat belongs to triticum species of Poaceae family, has diploid chromosome number of 14. Generally, the wheat species grown in India is Triticum vulgare or Triticum aestivum, which is hexaploid, and the chromosome number is 42. Wheat is world's most widely cultivated food crop, and in India is the second important staple cereal food. As a rabi season, it's winter, wheat plays vital role in stabilizing the food grain production in the country. The total area under crop is about 29.8 million hectares in the country. The ICAR estimates of the wheat production for the year 2016-17 is 113.41 million metric tons. The productivity of wheat, which was 2,602 kgs per hectare in 2004-05, has increased to 3,140 kgs per hectare in 2015-16. The major increase in productivity of wheat has been observed in the states of Haryana, Punjab and Uttar Pradesh. Higher area coverage is reported from Madhya Pradesh in recent years. Indian wheat is largely a soft or medium hard, medium protein, white bread wheat, somewhat similar to US hard white wheat. Wheat grown in central and western India is typically hard, with high protein and high gluten content. India also produces around 1 to 1.2 million tons of durum wheat, mostly in the states of Madhya Pradesh. Most Indian durum is not marketed separately due to segregation problems in the market yards. However, some quantities are purchased by the private trade at a price premium, mainly for processing of higher value or branded products. Vernacular names of wheat: Gom in Bengali, Ghav Gujarati, Gehun Hindi, Godi Kannada, Kunuk Kashmiri, Gotumbu Malayalam, Gahu Marathi, Gahama Oriya, Kamak Punjabi, Godumai Tamil, Godumalu Telugu. Origin. It is well accepted that valley of Euphrates and Tigris of today's Iraq was the origin of wheat during 8600 BCE. Later it spread eastwards up to China. In Abyssinia, the present day of Ethiopia, origin of durum wheat took place. By 6500 BCE, Emmer variety of wheat cultivation has been started in India. Geographic distribution. Wheat is grown not only in tropical and subtropical zones, but also in the temperate zones between 47 degrees south and 57 degrees north latitude from sea level to an elevation of 3,300 MSL. It can tolerate severe cold and snow and resume growth with the onset of warm weather in spring. In India, its cultivation is spread between 10 degree north to 37 degree north latitudes. China, India, Russian Federation, USA, France, Canada, Germany, Pakistan, Australia and Turkey are most important wheat growing countries. In India, Uttar Pradesh, Punjab, Haryana, Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan Bihar, Gujarat, Maharashtra, Uttaranchal and West Bengal are the important wheat cultivating states. The country is divided into 6 wheat zones for the purpose of testing and finding out suitable varieties for each agroclimatic zones. Zone number 1, Northern Hill Zone, NHZ. Hilly areas of Jammu and Kashmir except Jammu, Katau and Samba districts, Himachal Pradesh except Una and Pavonta Valley, Uttarakhand excluding Tarai region, and Sikkim about 0.8 million hectare under cultivation. These are in zone number 1. Zone 2, Northwestern Plains Zone. It includes Punjab, Haryana, Western UP except Jhansi division, Rajasthan excluding Kota and Udaipur division, Delhi, Tarai region of Uttarakhand, Una and Pavonta valley of Himachal Pradesh, Jammu, Samba and Kathua districts of Jammu Kashmir and Chandigarh. 11.55 million hectares under cultivation. Zone number 3, Northeastern Plains Zone. Eastern UP, it's about 28 districts. Bihar, Jharkhand, West Bengal, Assam, Odisha and other northeastern states except Sikkim. In this zone, 10.5 million hectare is under cultivation. Zone number 4, Central Zone. Madhya Pradesh, Gujarat, Chhattisgarh, Kota and Udaipur divisions of Rajasthan and Jhansi division of Uttar Pradesh. About 5.2 million hectare is under cultivation. Zone number 5, Peninsular Zone. This includes Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu except Nilgiris and Palani Hills, Karnataka and Andhra Pradesh. 1.6 million hectares is under cultivation. Zone number 6, Southern Hill Zone. Nilgiris and Palani Hills of Tamil Nadu is included under this zone. Economic importance. Wheat is the world's number 1 cereal in the area of production. Wheat is eaten in various forms by more than 1,000 million people in the world. In India, it is second important staple food crop next to rice. In areas where rice is the staple cereal food, wheat is eaten in various forms like chapati, puri, suji upma, etc. In addition to this, wheat is also consumed in various bakery products like bread, bun, cake, biscuits, etc. Other sweetmeats like dalia, halwa, kesari bath, etc. Besides staple food to human, wheat straw is a good source of feed for the large population of cattle in the country. Some important aspects of wheat are: wheat contains more protein, about 8 to 15% of the grain and 8 to 13% of the flour, than other cereals. Wheat proteins are of special significance. Besides their significance in nutrition, these are principally concerned with providing the characteristic substance gluten, which is very essential for bakers. Wheat is a cereal grain, botanically a type of fruit called caryopsis. Wheat straw is good source of feed for livestock in our country. 1 kg of wheat contains about 38,000 kernels. Kernels harvested from 1 acre of wheat can be turned into 1,500 loaves of bread. Kernel consists of 3 parts: bran, that's outer layer; endosperm, nutritive matter used for development of embryo; and germ, that's the embryo. Wheat is a rich source of proteins, sugar in the form of starch, vitamins of the B group and minerals such as iron, manganese, magnesium and zinc. Wheat is used for the production of bread, pasta, cookies, breakfast cereals and fermented beverages. 1% of human population cannot consume wheat-based products due to the celiac disease. This disorder results from intolerance to the wheat protein gluten. Straws of wheat can be used for roofing, manufacture of hats and baskets. Wheat starch is used in the industry of paper and plastic bags and for the production of glue, adhesive, textile and building materials. Air conditioners, body lotions and lip balms often contain wheat proteins. Wheat is used in the production of alcoholic beverages such as vodka, gin, whiskey. Ethanol produced from the wheat can be used as biofuel. Maida is finely milled wheat flour without any bran, refined and bleached. The term Maida is common in southern India. The equivalent term in northern India is Safed Atta. It literally means white flour, though Maida is not uncommon in the north either. Semolina, Rava and Suji are three names of the same coarse flour obtained by granulating wheat. The word semolina is Italian in origin, while Suji is the word used in North India. In South India, it is named as Rava. Durum wheat is the hardest of all wheat and has a higher protein and gluten content than other types of wheat. Whole wheat is that keeps all three parts of the original grain kernel, germ, bran and endosperm in their original proportions after being milled into flour. They contain dietary fibers and also retain their vitamin and mineral content better than refined grains. Thus, whole wheat flour and products made from it contain wheat germ and wheat bran as well as the endosperm. Soil and climatic requirement. Soil. Wheat is grown on a wide variety of soils but prefers fertile, well-drained, medium-textured, loamy to clay loamy. A good crop of wheat can also be raised in sandy loams and black soils. However, too sandy and poorly drained soils which has clay more than 60% are not suitable for wheat. Soil should be neutral, about 6 to 8 pH. Under dry conditions, heavy soils with good drainage are best owing to their better moisture retention properties. Soils with the electrical conductivity of saturation extract more than 6 decisiemens per meter and exchangeable sodium percentage more than 40 are not suitable for economical yield realization. The soil depth should be greater than 25 cm for wheat cultivation. Climate. The optimum temperature range for ideal germination of wheat seed is 20 to 25 degrees centigrade. However, the seed can germinate in the temperature range of 3.5 degree to 35 degrees centigrade. For vegetative growth, 16 to 22 degrees centigrade is the optimum temperature. Wheat plant requires about 14 to 15 degrees centigrade optimum average temperature at the time of maturity. Temperatures above 25 degrees centigrade during this period tend to decrease grain weight. Wheat can be grown successfully in those regions where annual rainfall varies from 25 to 150 centimeter. A well-distributed winter rainfall of 15 to 20 centimeter is required for rain-fed cropping. Rains just after sowing hamper germination and encourage seedling blight. The areas with a warm and damp climate are not suitable for wheat cultivation. Wheat plant requires medium, that's about 50 to 60% humidity for their growth. But at the time of maturity, crop requires less humidity. Cloudy weather with high humidity and low temperature is conducive for rust attack. Varieties. There are 7 distinct species in the world, of which Four are important in India. They are 1. Common wheat, that is Triticum vulgare or Triticum aestivum. It is also called as bread wheat, most suited for chapati and bakery products. It is cultivated throughout India. Common wheat may be subdivided into hard red winter wheat, commercial class, hard red spring wheat, where winter is too severe, high protein and excellent bread making characteristics it has. Soft red winter grown in humid conditions, grains are soft, low protein, flour more suitable for cakes and cookies. White wheat mainly for pastry purpose. Second, durum wheat, Triticum durum. It is also called as Marconi wheat. It is best suited for preparation of noodles, vermicelli, etc. Has spring habit and cultivated in central and southern India. 3. Emmer wheat, Triticum dicoccum. It's otherwise called as winter or spring wheat. Wheat suitable for cultivation in Tamil Nadu, Gujarat, Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh is prepared for granular preparation. 4. Short wheat, Triticum spirococcum, commonly known as Indian dwarf wheat. Practically no commercial cultivation due to low productivity. Indian Institute of Wheat and Barley Research, Government of India, Karnal has released 424 varieties and hybrids as on 31st December 2016, suitable for different climatic conditions of India. For southern India, Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, following varieties are recommended: DWR 162, GW322, NIAW 917, MACS 2496 and Raj 4037 in bread wheat and MACS 2846 for durum wheat. Under rain-fed conditions, HD 2781, K9644 for bread wheat and durum wheat variety AKDW 2997-16 is recommended. New dicoccum variety, namely DDK1009, DDK1025 are recommended for the areas under dicoccum cultivation. An atlas has been developed for various quality parameters and following classes of wheat that have been recognized. 1. Indian medium hard wheat for chapati and related products. 2. Indian hard wheat for bread. 3. Indian soft wheat for biscuits. 4. Indian durum wheat for pasta and traditional products. And 5. Indian dicoccum wheat for traditional and pasta products. Cultural practices and yield. Field preparation. 1 deep plowing followed by 2 or 3 harrowing with disc or tines and 2 or 3 planking should be given to prepare a well pulverized seed bed. To protect seedlings from white ants, and we will mix altering 5% dust in soil at 25 kg per hectare at the time of last plowing. 40 kg urea per hectare should be added to improve seed germination. Soil treatment: mix phosphatic culture 2.5 kg plus azotobacter 2.5 kg plus trichoderma powder 2.5 kg mix with 100 to 120 kg farmyard manure per hectare and broadcast at the time of last plowing. Seed rate treatment: 100 kg per hectare for normal condition, 120 kg per hectare for coarse grain, 125 kg per hectare for late sowing is required. Seed treatment: 2.5 kg Thiram or 2.5 kg carbendazim or 5 gram trichoderma spore per 1 kg of seed is required. Spacing: and sowing time. Row to row spacing should be 22.5 to 23 centimeter. The late sown wheat should be sown in rows spaced at 15 to 18 centimeter. Last dates up to which sowing would be economical are up to 25th December in Northwest Plain Zone, up to 10th December in Northeast Plain and Central Zone, and up to 30th November in Peninsular Zone. Soaking seeds in water overnight before sowing, using higher seed rate, closer spacing, shallow sowing 2 to 3 centimeter, and spreading thin covering of FIM soon after sowing can reduce loss caused by late sowing. The dwarf wheat should be sown only at 5 to 6 cm depth as they have shorter coleoptiles. Seeding a depth of 8 to 10 cm results in poor germination and reduced yield. Irrigation. First, irrigation should be given at 20 to 25 days after sowing, second at 40 to 45 days after sowing, third at 60 to 65 days after sowing, fourth at 80 to 85 days after sowing, and fifth at 100 to 105 days after sowing, and sixth at 115 to 120th day after sowing. In tall desi wheat varieties, 1 to 3 irrigations are given. First irrigation at 20 to 25 days after sowing, second 60 to 65 DAS, third 90 to 95 days after sowing. Irrigation by border strip method is ideal for wheat. Under light soils, sprinkler irrigation is promising. Since moisture is the most limiting factor for a rain-fed crop, the following cultural practices should be adopted for conserving the maximum moisture in the soil. Leveling of the land and raising the bend around the field before the onset of rains, plow and fallow fields occasionally during Kharif and keep them weed-free, spreading the locally available mulching materials or any other leafy matter in the standing wheat crop or in the fields kept fallow during the last week of August. Start the preparatory tillage soon after the harvest of Kharif crops. Various growth stages of wheat plant. Wheat plant passes through various stages of growth as described here. 1. Pre-establishment stages. 2. Pre-emergence, germination of seed, which produces seminal roots and coleoptiles. 3. Emergence, germinating seeds produce coleoptiles above the soil surface. 4. Vegetative stages. 5. Seedling, its young plant establishing larger root system in their seedling stage. 6. Crown root stage, this coincides with 3 or 4 leaf stage of plant. 7. Tillering, plant produces crown and branch out into tillers from their base at soil surface. 8. Jointing, at this stage the plant starts elongating when the nodes start developing above the crown node. And 9. Reproductive stages. 10. Booting, in this stage the uppermost leaf swells out into a flag holding spike onto it. 11. Heading stage, in this stage the spike starts emerging out from the leaf sheath. 12. Flowering stage, at this stage anthesis of florets and fertilization of ovaries take place. 13. Post-anthesis stage. 14. Filling stage, after fertilization the ovary starts elongation in ovules or seed passing through milk, soft dough and hard dough stages. 15. Maturity stage, at this stage the color of the glumes change and kernels become fairly hard. Seed care during pre-emergence and post-emergence. Pre-emergence. At pre-emergence, stomp 30 EC pendimethalin, which is available, can be applied at 3300 ml per hectare, that is 1000 gram active ingredient per hectare, at 0 to 3 days after sowing in 500 liters of water per hectare. Care must be taken to have fine tilth for better performance of pendimethalin. It controls both grasses and broad-leaved weeds. Post-emergence. Apply herbicides as post-emergence after first irrigation at 30 to 35 days after sowing or 2 to 3 leaf stage. The herbicide recommended are sulfosulfuron at 25 gram active ingredient per hectare in 250 to 300 liters of water per hectare, metribuzin at 175 grams active ingredient per hectare in at least 500 liters of water per hectare. Cropping systems. Mixed cropping of wheat with mustard, gram, linseed is common in most of the areas of wheat growing belt. Nowadays, intercropping with autumn sugar cane 4 to 5:1 and potato is also becoming popular in some of the parts of northern India. Intercropping of wheat with linseed, pea, gram, lentil in 4:2 ratio and with mustard in 8:2 ratio are also practiced. With the development of short duration and photo insensitive varieties of various crops and assured irrigation, a series of cropping sequences with wheat as co-crops have been developed. The flexibility in sowing time of high-yielding dwarf varieties of wheat and the possibility of raising a successful crop of late sown variety provided good opportunities for the adoption of many promising wheat-based cropping system in assured irrigated areas. Some of the important crop rotations are pigeon pea, wheat, black gram, pearl millet, wheat, green gram, paddy, wheat, cowpea or black gram, paddy, wheat, green gram or black gram, soybean, wheat, green gram, sorghum or maize, toria, wheat, green gram, maize, toria, wheat, green gram, maize, potato, wheat, cowpea or mung bean. Harvesting and threshing. Wheat crop is usually harvested when the grains become hard and the leaves become dry and brittle. The maturity period depends upon whether crop is grown under rain-fed or irrigated conditions. The maturity period of crop may also vary from zone to zone and also with the variety used. In general, the harvesting periods in different zones are wheat harvesting period in different zones. NEP zone starts from latter part of March and continues till mid-April. NWP zone, second fortnight of April. Central zone, end of February to March. Peninsular zone, second fortnight of February to beginning of March. And hilly zone, May to June. The harvesting of crop is mostly done by sickle. However, in recent times, combine harvesters are also used in parts of Punjab, Haryana, Western Uttar Pradesh and other northern states. These harvesters are called combine. When the combine is used, the grain should not be containing more than 20% of moisture. The combine does all the functions of harvesting, threshing and winnowing of the crop in single operation. After harvesting the crop by hand, it is dried for 3 to 4 days on the threshing floor and then threshed by bullocks or thresher attached to bullocks or by power-driven stationary threshers. Yield. By adopting improved technology, the crop may yield 5 to 6 metric ton of grains and 7 to 8 metric tons of straw per hectare from dwarf wheat varieties under irrigated conditions. Under rain-fed conditions, 2 to 2.5 metric tons of grain and 3 to 3.5 metric tons of straw per hectare may be obtained. Indigenous tall wheat varieties usually give 2 to 3 metric tons grain and 6 to 7 metric tons of straw per hectare may be obtained. Summary. Wheat belongs to Triticum species of Poaceae family, has diploid chromosome number of 14. Generally, the wheat species grown in India is Triticum vulgare or Triticum aestivum, which is a hexaploid, and the chromosome number is 42. Wheat is world's most widely cultivated food crop and in India is the second important staple cereal food. The total area under the crop is about 29.8 million hectares in the country. The valley of Euphrates and Tigris of today's Iraq was the origin of wheat during 8600 BCE. Later, it spread eastwards up to China. In Abyssinia, the present day of Ethiopia, origin of durum wheat took place. By 6500 BCE, Emmer variety of wheat cultivation has been started in India. In India, Uttar Pradesh, Punjab, Haryana, Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, Bihar, Gujarat, Maharashtra, Uttaranchal and West Bengal are the important wheat cultivating states. The country is divided into 6 wheat cultivating agroclimatic zones. Wheat contains more protein, about 8 to 15%, than other cereals. Wheat proteins are of special significance. Besides their significance in nutrition, these are principally concerned with providing the characteristic substance called gluten, which is very essential for bakers. But some people are allergic to gluten and cannot consume wheat-based products. Maida, rava are products of wheat. The optimum temperature range for ideal germination of wheat seed is 20 to 25 degrees centigrade. Wheat is grown on a wide variety of soils but prefers fertile, well-drained, medium-textured, loamy to clay loams with pH 6 to 8. 4 major species of wheat are grown in India. It is also grown with some other crops as co-crops. The average yield of wheat crop is 5 to 6 metric ton of grain and 7 to 8 metric ton of straw per hectare.